for the
How
facility.
do you tap the sun to provide air conditioning?
Okay.
I would think this is actually very energy intensive. So do we have enough sun power to chill an office facility into air conditioning environment?
Yes, you can. It is true that the efficiency for photovoltaic solar panels, efficiencies could be fairly low, and it would be quite a challenge. You need very highly efficient solar panels to do it. But what we're doing is using solar thermal systems. So basically, we collect hot water from the system and we put it through absorption chillers. The absorption chillers is a absorption process. Absorption in the sense, the simple concept is like evaporation. So with evaporation, there is cooling. So where there's cooling, we can actually achieve efficiencies and cooling sufficient to provide air conditioning environment.
That means you surround the building with water?
No, we don't.
How do you do that?
The simple concept is solar panels collect hot water. Hot water goes into a piece of this equipment called an absorption chiller. The output is cool water. Then the cool water is running through the building as an air conditioning system.
So the water is where you chill the building. You reduce the heat in the building.
Yes, just like a conventional air conditioning system. The only difference is that you replace the chiller. You replace the chiller with an absorption chiller.
Right. Is this the first project in Singapore?
Yes, it is.
For air conditioning?
Solar air conditioning. That's right.
The first in Singapore. Not just by your company, but by anyone?
By anyone.
Right. Okay. That's interesting. Are you doing more projects along this line?
Yes, we are. We do have a fair bit of inquiries to provide these systems.
Right. And how expensive is it to implement something like that?
It is fairly expensive. The returns are not so fast. So typically, environmentally conscious companies, it is part of the objective to reduce CO2. And with the CDM trading system coming on, there is some revenue potentially from there as well. So I would say that most of the clients that are interested in this are interested in the environmental aspect, more so than the economic aspect.
If they use conventional aircon methods, like switch on and then nothing of the solar applications.
That's right.
What is the cost difference? Say if Pfizer didn't use the aircon method, the solar method to chill the office, they used the conventional method. What's the extra cost there?
Extra costs for a small facility, I can't tell you exactly the percentage, but in the region of for a 7,000 square feet office, you're looking at a savings of maybe 15,000-20,000 a year. So that is the potential savings for the client, energy savings for the client.
So the client's upfront expense is really on the installation, purchase of the solar panels, engaging it. But once you get past that, he's practically getting free
air conditioning.
Free air conditioning.
Yes.
So what kind of payback time is he expecting?
I think the payback is more on the environmental side, less on the economic side.
But of course, that's based on $100 oil, right?
That's based on 100. If oil, as they say, goes up beyond 150 or more, then things start changing.
This economic could be very good.
It could possibly be. Pretty
good. Now, at present, how many other companies are you about to sign up to do this solar applications for air conditioning?
Right now, we are in talks with a few. I cannot be specific about the numbers, but yes, we are talking to quite a few.
Right. Let's go to your work on Jurong Island. Are there any interesting things you're doing on Jurong Island for your clients?
Right now, it's more installation services. We do support our clients on installation of major power equipment such as turbines, or we provide also it's basically engineering and installation services, construction services. As I shared with you about turbine installation and integration with other systems. So we do hook up for that. I answered this one again.
Jurong Island projects.
Yes, that's right.
What exactly are you, biodiesel plants in particular?
Yes.
Are you doing anything for the biodiesel operators?
We are doing work in terms of installation of equipment. We're doing the utilities installation work.
Right.
Yes.
Right. These are quite standard.
Quite standard work.
Types of work.
Quite standard contracting work. Yes.
Right. Okay. Looking forward, what new services do you intend to bring into the marketplace? I know you mentioned this thing about the solar. Are you going to bring any more innovative product services?
The future is fairly bright for us. Simply, one is energy cost, two is environmental awareness. Some areas of interest that we are developing on, we're looking at innovations worldwide. We're trying to bring in more solutions to Singapore. We're looking in the area of tidal power. Tidal power. We're looking.
Do we have enough tidal power here to?
That's the trick, because a lot of the tidal power is developed for let's say the North Sea or the Black Sea.
Rougher weathers.
Rougher weathers.
Yeah.
We're looking at systems where you can work in our kind of environment.
Calmer conditions.
Calmer conditions. So efficiency will be an issue. That's where we are trying to work out some possibilities for Singapore and for the region, I would say.
That's an interesting idea, because I would think that Singapore has got tidal energy. So you think that there is potential to develop tidal energy?
Yes, we did an initial study, a pilot study. Yes, there's a possibility.
When was that?
Recently.
Recently, okay. And at what stage are you now at implementing something?
I think that we can wait and see. We are actually quite. I think I'll try to skip this question. No comment on that. Yeah.
Well, we will keep watch on that project. Last question now would be something about your company's growth. I think you're running out of space in this premise in Tuas. What are you going to do about expanding?
We are looking at developing more products, and we are looking at possibly manufacturing equipment in Singapore or regionally, depending on the economics of doing business in various countries. But Singapore seems like a good base, because we do have our research and development done here in Singapore. So logically, we'll probably be setting up base here.
What type of manufacturer are you looking at?
We're looking, again, related to the alternative energy field.
Alternative energy?
Yes.
Related to solar, for example?
Solar. I mean, just now when we talk...
Solar applications?
Not only solar, because as I shared with you, we talk about tidal, we talk about... I haven't spoken about other areas, but we are basically looking at more means and ways to recover waste heat, other than what we have done so far for the absorption chillers and in the Trigen business. So we are looking at alternatives.
So waste recovery, energy savings, huge potential for your company.
Huge potential for Singapore.
How many staff do you have at the moment in your group?
In Singapore alone, we employ about 330 people here. 330 people. Regionally, we have about almost 400 people.
Right. And the last one would be, when are you planning to do your IPO?
I think there's no comment right there.
With that, thank you so much, Emma.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.